Lekker. Yes, my friends. Let's go. GOHF to all the players. So here we go. GOHF to all the players. This is a best of 5 match. Here we go. Let's see what these two teams can do. Of course, Venture is the favorite on the on paper as well. So let's see what will happen. Best of 5. We'll start right now on the first map, which is made by Fastmon, and it's called Prodigy. Seems like the Venture guys are having the best start. Zycles, Harney, and Bits and Hachi are all in there. Entoy is the only one from MMI who is really surviving right now for his team. Let's see if I can spec him. Yes, I can spec him for sure. All the other players from MMI though, they are far behind all of the other players. Let's see if they will be able to come back in the next couple of rounds here, because this will be the first ace for Venture eSports on this or in this matchup. First round seems to be a great one for Venture eSports. As expected, of course, they are the favorites on paper as well. But we see a mistake, though, from a player from Venture. And it is Venture's Cycles, also from the Netherlands. The Bits as well, dropping down to the last position. This is still a round for Venture, though, I believe. Leuco, Entoy, and TTR are still in there for MMI, though. But it seems like it's that Venture will stay ahead of them, even though Leuco is close by Venture, Dutchy, and Harney, though. Let's see if he can make the upset in the ending, but no, he is not able to. And this should still be a round for Venture eSports, which it will be as well. Great start for them. Let's see if they can continue their momentum here. I also love like the votes on the server are completely with like the thumbs down. This poor map. It's not my favorite either, though. But still, we still saw a mistake. I think it was again from Venture Bits. Yes, no, it was not Bits actually. Who was it? It was a player from MMI. Not quite sure who it was. It was TTR from MMI from France. Harney in the lead together with Zycles. Hachi as well. Oh, Harney with a no drift though, dropping on a little bit. I cannot spec any of the MMI players here with my hotkeys. This should still be a round for Venture eSports, but it's close by the MMI players though. Will he stay ahead? Oh, Pina almost taking over, but not going to be enough for him. And this is gonna be another round for Venture eSports. This seems to be a very one-sided match so far, but only 3 rounds have been played. Let's see if MMI are able to win a few rounds here, and of course eventually win the entire map. But they firstly have to win over Venture eSports, and that's a quite insane hard job. The grand finalist of last CPS season. They're not easy to beat whatsoever. Apina, though, is the closest to the Venture players, and he is catching up pretty rapidly up to 3rd position here. But Zycles, Harney, Bits, and Tachi are in front of him, even though he overtook hits in the ending in the last corner. Seems like again, this round will be going into the way of Venture eSports. 4-0 right now for them. Of course, every map is played until 7 points. And of course, tennis mode is in effect as well. This is the round of 32. Venture eSports versus MMI. 4-0 at the moment for Venture eSports. Great performance for them so far. Again, no hotkeys for the MMI players. CTR has dropped down to last position. Leuko having more speed than Bits here. Can he overtake him as well? Losing his grip though. He is not able to catch up. Apina will stay ahead of Harney though at third. But once again, a pretty easy round for Venture eSports. They are not letting anything down at the moment. And Venture eSports are up to a 5-0 lead. As I goes. Up the first, great start. Apina is following him. Apina from MMI. Oh, but he clipped the wall. And there are no really players from his team to back him up though. Leuko and Antoy. No, it's not actually Antoy. It is TTR who is the closest as well. But this once again seems to be a quick round for Venture eSports. It seems like Cycles is having a great performance. 0.4 for Cycles, a pretty fast time for her in the match as well. And they don't have to risk any more so far. 6-0 map point. First map point for Venture eSports against MMI. Two early mistakes from MMI though. TTR and Apina dropping down early in the start. This is not a good start for MMI, but Bits dropping down for Venture eSports. Pantoy is in the fourth at the moment. Cycles losing some speed. Oh, and then crashing hard and Dutchy as well. This could be the first round for MMI. Harney still is in front of the MMI players though. Can he stay there? Or will he be overtaking? It seems like he will be staying in first place. But will there still be a round for Venture? That is the question for everyone here. Antoy making a mistake in the ending. But this is not enough. And this is going to be a draw. Apina not able to stay ahead of Zykos. Seems like they thought it was a GG, but this was a draw. Apina was unable to stay ahead of Cycles in the ending. If he was able to, then this would have been a red round. Cycles and Harney up in the lead. Venture Dutch is just behind him as well. TTR is in fourth at the moment. Antoy is coming closer as well with great speed. Might be able to overtake Harney here. Is opting for the wider line as well. But so far it's not really paying off. Losing his grip as well. And this looks to be a GG on the first map for Venture eSports. Yes, here they go. The top 3 for Venture eSports. And now it is a GG. And the first map will go into the way of Venture eSports. GG. And of course, we also work with a pick ban system. Seems like Venture will be planning Deep Rise, and MMI will be planning Portraits. They will be playing on Portrait. I'm so sorry. They will be playing on Portraits. Second map coming in here. Made by Soya. Seems like there will be 2 warm-ups on this map as well. Let's take a quick overview of the map, and in the last round we will be taking a quick look at the lineup of the teams. So this is what the map looks like from above. And again, for the people who just tuned in, we are watching the round of 32 between Venture eSports and MadMask Inc. Or as you can say, MMI. So let's take a quick look. At the lineups for both teams. Seems like Harney is BMing a little bit, but I think that's okay. Can I take a look at... No, I cannot press step for some reason. Oh, I have to be speccing a player. Okay. That's great to know, actually. Seems like for Venture eSports, we will have Scary, Harney, Venture, Touchy, and Bits. And for MMI, we will have the first appearance of Hecta. We will still see Loco, TTR, and Apina in their lineup as well. Let's see what they will be able to do on this map. This is the second map, of course. This is the second map of the round of 32 between Venture eSports and MMI. Let's see what these two teams can do. Venture eSports, they won the first map with a 7-0 score after 8 rounds because there was one draw. Here we go. GOHF to all the players who will be playing for Venture. It will be Harney, Scary, Hachi, and Bits. And for MMI we will have TTR, Apina, Hecta, and Loco. GOHF. First round of map number 2. See early mistake from Scary already. Dropping down in the start. No major mistakes yet from other players. I think a player from MMI dropped down as well, by the way. Let's see who it was. It was Apina from Finland. Venture Dutch up in the lead. Harney and Bits are just behind him. Hecta is keeping up with the players though from Venture eSports as well as Loco. Let's see what they are able to do in the ending here, but seems like this will be a quick round for Venture, and Scary coming back to 3rd after being at 7th at the start. Not quite sure what happened there. But this will be another round for Venture eSports. Venture eSports up to a 1-0 lead on map number 2 as well. Let's see if they can continue. Jesus Christ, if they can continue the performance. There we go. That's it. It's so hard for me sometimes. We see Venture Dutch up in lead. Apina at 2nd place. Scary, Harney, and Bits at 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Where are the other players from MMI though? They are just not fast enough to keep up with the players of Venture eSports. They are not fast enough. It seems like once again this will be a quick round for Venture eSports. Yes, it will be a quick round for Venture eSports. Apina is able to stay in 4th, but again, it's not enough, and they are not fast enough to win rounds here. If Venture keeps playing like this, then they will win this map as well. But it is Trackmania. We all know what this game is able to do to some players, and what some players are able to do to the game as well. And a pretty early mistake from Venture Dutch here. Hecta dropping down for MMI as well. Where are my hotkeys for MMI? Hecta is overtaking Bits though. Where is Loco? He is together with Scary and Harney here, going for a going for a inside line here, but it's not really paying off for him so far. Scary is up in the lead to Harney, is still behind Loco, but a great ending from Harney. Will he stay ahead? Yes, he will stay ahead at second place. And Loco will finish in third. Hecta in fourth, but that is still a round for Venture, as Bits and Venture Dutchy are able to stay on fifth and sixth. Will this be another quick map here? 3-0 for Venture eSports. Let's see if they can continue this. I would love to see MMI coming back. Let's see what will happen. Scary up in the lead, Harney. Oh, this was a pretty shaky turn for Loco. It seems like all of the MMI players are still in it. But also all of the players of Venture eSports. No mistakes yet in this very round. But look at the Venture players. They are so fast. They are way too fast for the MMI players. It seems like this will be another ace for Venture. But no, Harney drops down in the ending. But still a round for Venture eSports, as they have first, second and third position in the ending. A 48.148 for Venture Bits as well. 4-0 on map number 2 here for Venture. Slow start for Loco. Oh, we saw a mistake from an MMI player. Who was it though? I think it was Apina, yes. Who dropped down in the start. Scary up the first. Venture Dutchy at second. Hits is at third. Hecta holding strong in fourth. He's trying to overtake some players of Team Venture. He is able to overtake two though. Harney and Bits. Now his next target is Scary, who drops down Dutchy, but then Hecta goes straight into the pole, and there goes their first opportunity to win a round. And this round, because of it, will still go to Venture. I think if Hecta was able to stay in first, because he had more speed than Venture Dutchy, then they might have won the round as well. But that did not happen, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Apina with a great start together with Harney. And Jadachi is just a little bit behind. Apina still holding up with the Venture players. He might go up the first even. Drops down after a release here. Drops down to fourth a little bit. Bits. It's just behind Apina and Loco. He's not able to catch up though. But Venture still has one and the first and second place. And Bits overtaking third in the last corner. Great line from Bits in the ending. Overtaking that third position. Venture Dutchy at first with a 0-3-4 and Harney with a 0-7-8. Again, an amazing round for Venture eSports. Great start again for Venture in the first couple of quarters. Harney had to go for the outside though, otherwise he would have not made it. Harney and Bits up to first, and Harney still at first, even after that wide line in the first the platform, but still in first. Loco going very wide, had to release Apina once again in third position there. Is he able to stay there though? Scary with great speed. Scaring his opponents. Gets a no drift though, dropping down. And clipping the checkpoint as well. And this is an ace for Venture eSports. First, second, third and fourth go to their favor. And this is a GG on the second map as well. And seems like it, if they will continue, then they will be winning the third map as well. Nope. So, third map coming up. Third map is coming up right now. This might be the final map of the match, but you never know. Let's see what will happen here. Third map, Sixth Sense, made by Axel Alex 2. Let's take a quick overview of the map here, and afterwards we will take a quick look at the lineup. So it is MMI who I believe they are able to set fast times, but they are just not able to set fast times consistently. If you take a look, for example, at Leuco and Stu, and if you take a look also at Apina, then they are able to keep up, but they just don't have the consistency to beat them as well. It seems like we have 2 more warm-ups on this map, so let's talk a little bit more about these 2 teams here. And of course, Venture Esports they are having the experience. They were a ESL CPS grand finalist in the last season, which they were not able to win, of course, against E-Corp, who got their revenge from season 18. But I think MMI, if they can be a little bit more consistent, then they are at least able to give French Esports a amazingly fight. But so far in the match, that's not really happening. So let's take a quick look at the world records online. It might not be the correct world records, but still, it seems like the first record is going to TG Texter with a 45.328. At second place we have Hikadi Kens with a 45.338, and Revolution is in third with a 364. Subin from G6 is there up on fourth with a 405, and Noviso from Unique is up there with a 407. So let's take a quick look at the lineups for both teams. Not sure what my game is doing, but it only shows 3 plays in the warm-up. Okay, we have Venture Dutchy, we have Renaissance for Adventures, well, together with Harney and Bits. And for MMI, we'll have again 1 player switch here. We will have Pony switching in for their lineup. So let's take a quick last look at this map here, and afterwards we will be starting the third map here. French Esports already won map number 1 and map number 2. So let's see what they can do here. Will they win the third map as well and make quick work of it, or will we be moving on to a 4th map, or maybe even a 5th map in the ending? Let's see. First round of map number 3. Sixth cent made made by Alex. Great start already for Bits. Harney losing his grip, dropping down in the rankings. Still, again, no hotkeys for the MMI players. Hapina, Loco, and TTR are all still in the Bits, dropping down. They're all able to overtake him. Oh, but then Apina drops down hard. GTR also made a small mistake. Harney able to overtake Loco as well. It seems like it. This will be a quick round again for Venture eSports. They are still able to make an ace here. A 45-7-1-8 for Venture Dutchy in first. They don't even need to drive fast at the moment. They just have to be consistent. They just have to be consistent, and that's it. 1-0 for Venture eSports. Again, not a good start for MMI here. Let's switch to TTR, but as I am about to switch, he gets the no drift. That was not a jinx because I wasn't speccing him yet. Where are the other players from MMI though? Who is the closest? Again, it is Apina from Finland, but he is just so far away. He is trying to hold Bits behind him though, to deny the ace, but no. Another ace for Venture. And yet again, not a good round for MMI. Haha, you can still blame me. Oh no, fucking 155 people already. That's insane, Ike. That's insane, dude. Get those numbers up. We gotta pump those numbers up. Hapina already with a pretty early mistake. Harney and Venture Dutchy up at first, second. Loco trying to come back to the players here from Venture. TTR dropping down, and here comes Bits though from Venture, overtaking Loco for sure. There he goes. Let's switch to TTR, who makes a mistake again as I spec him. And again a round for Venture eSports. A pretty easy round. And Harney with a 45.678. Nice one, Ike. Fucking jinxed again. Once again. Here comes Bit and Dutchy. Harney losing his grip once again in that part of the map. Where is Raysons though from Venture eSports? Where is Raysons? He dropped down to last position. Where are the MMI players? Where is Loco? He is fighting with Venture Dutchy and Bits for the first place, but Pina is still in there as well, but they are just not, once again, they are not fast enough to overtake the Venture players. And this is going to be, oh, Bob, Bits dropping down. But no, this is still going to be a round for Venture eSports. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Ike. I'm so sorry, man. Turn on the light here. Oh. Big mistake from Venture Bits in the start. My Oni not with a nice start either. But even a worse start from TTR. 4-0 at the moment for Venture. Oh, and also a big mistake from Loco. MMI is falling apart right now. They are unable to hold it together. They're unable to hold it together. yet another round for Venture. Here goes Bits, not even finishing. That's a little bit of BM, but okay. Wait. Okay. 2 more rounds remaining for Venture eSports. Big mistakes from Apina in the start already. Harney once again is losing his grip here. Loco is the only one again from MMI who is able to keep up with the players. Harney and Bits up to first and second, but Loco dropping down now in the rankings as well. Bits, Harney, and Renaissance all in front of him, and this is going to be the first match point for Venture eSports. First match point for Venture eSports. Fucking Harney, dude. This is match point for Venture eSports, and seems like they will be winning this match after this round, and then they move on into the round of 16. Hits is in the lead. Harney is just behind him together with Venture Dutchie. Where is Apina? He is right here. A little bit behind TTR, but this looks to be the last round of